I often think about death, and this might sound morbid, and I guess considering the actual definition of morbid, it is. But the more I ponder the idea of death, and the stronger relationship I build with that inevitable ending so many of us refuse to consider, I've found the more and more I think about life. As odd as it may be, I can thank death for the intensity with which I live, or the intensity with which the things I care about pull me in the directions I desire the most. And for the last handful of years, this has been quite different than the other lives I see around me. And there's a little something that I notice, almost going undetected, in situations with people that feel superficial or conversations that feel contrived. And that is my smile. It won't reach my eyes. So that is my promise to myself for whatever time I may have left here. I promise to forever chase the places, the adventures, the people, and the rich experiences that make me smile fully. The kind of smile that lights up my eyes too. And over these last few months when things have been a bit tough, I knew exactly what I needed to do to achieve that. I needed the mountains.
Hey babe, your back door is open!
By the end of today, I should be in the mountains. Even just saying that, I feel a very reserved type of excitement. Like I won't believe it until I see it, kind of thing. I am packing these up right now, so I have to show you. I have finally met two people that I've wanted to meet for a while. Their names are John Luke and Jackie. And Jackie throws pottery on the road. She brings them to events and sells them at like van life and schoolie events. So I fell in love with this mug, but then I also fell in love with this mug. I mean, like, look at how beautiful. And then I bought 3 more. How neat is this one? So I have 5 new mugs. My thought is I want to give one of them away on Patreon and 1 or 2 just to really special people that I meet down the road. I want to give a big thank you to AG1 for sponsoring this film. It is companies like AG1 who I trust and use every day that really help me get videos out to you all every Sunday. I have been drinking AG1 now for quite some time, and one of the main reasons why it remains a big part of my morning routine is because it is an easy, like, one-stop shop to help support whole body health. AG1 truly is for everyone and anyone. One thing that is important to all of us is our gut health, and in 1 scoop of AG1, there are prebiotics, probiotics, and plant-based enzymes that help support digestion, regularity, and overall gut health. One of the things that I respect about AG1 is their focus on continuous improvement. They have reworked their formula 52 times since 2010. And when it comes to immune health, you do receive your daily dose of vitamin C, zinc, functional mushrooms, and more. Obviously right now it's morning and this is the time when I drink my AG1. And I do this for a few reasons. Number one, the routine in itself really just sets me up for my day. Number two, when I do get into a really good routine, I have more sustained energy and focus throughout my morning. And number three, it's easy and it tastes really good. The D3K2 dropper is also a part of my mornings, and I typically will do 2 to 3 drops in my mouth, but I'm going to add them to my breakfast here. And of course, make sure to tap my link below to get a free 1-year supply of vitamin D drops and 5 travel packs with your first purchase of AG1. The very last thing that we're waiting on is for Chris's mini bus to get some new tires. So now I patiently wait. The van is full. I have fruits and vegetables, beef sticks from the farmer's market, hummus, water. I think that we're ready to go. Come on in, Kennel. Okay. It's hard for me to wrap my head around how time has really slipped by. And I know that at the end of the day, it is almost always my own decisions that make up my immediate reality. And this feeling right here was something that I had been longing for months. It's a mixture of security and comfort, familiarity and the rawness of nature, and of course the joy I feel having all of this right outside of my sliding door. And right now in my life, this is what makes the most sense to me. I have finally returned home. big old tail. Are you happy? I'm happy too. I just did some hill sprints and a little bit of lifting. I also just registered for a 10K. It'll be in about 3 weeks. Since I got here last night, this is my first, full day here. I think something that I've been craving, and I've realized how much I've been craving it, is space. And I mean space in various layers. The physical space of being in the middle of the mountains and I can roam as far and wide as I want to. The emotional space of being more alone, less people, less pressure, less social stuff. And I've already noticed so much more mental space. The day already feels so much longer. My mind doesn't feel so bogged down. I can't believe I signed up for a 10K. I don't even like running. I just like having a goal and a challenge. This day marks exactly 5 years without my dad. And sometimes it feels like 2 months, and sometimes it feels like 15 years. But for a long time, I wouldn't even mention this. I'd never say it out loud. I thought that maybe if I didn't talk about it, it would mean that it never happened. I could believe that he was still at home with my mom, hanging out in his prairie, just a phone call away, like always. But I do know now that that's not the way that this works. And so instead, I think about this. We can't choose our ending, broadly speaking. And this seems to shine light on where our power does lie, which is in everything that we can choose. Each of our choices seems to add this new branch onto our story. And with each new decision, person, place, job, home, action or inaction, we are creating the boundaries in which we live and die.
Hi, Koba.
And with all of that in mind, I conclude that if I put the majority of my focus on the decisions that I can make about this life, then the more aware of them I will be, which means the more intention I can breathe into this life that I'm currently living. And I think that's one of those really hard gifts of grief. Time for dinner and a free Budweiser commercial.
Linnea says I have to mush Kobucks up or he won't eat it. I don't know if it's true, but
He'll just eat the meat on top and he won't eat the kibble.
nah, he absolutely will. Okay.
Right now it is 8:45 and Akila went to bed about an hour ago. It is a beautiful morning. I am so grateful to be out of the heat. Being up in elevation, I think this morning it was probably 60 degrees. Just like beautiful. There are also so many hummingbirds. Good morning, sweet girl. Wanna come back up here? Come on. Take your morning nap. I love you so much. To sleep by your eyes. I have been doing really good with eating breakfast every morning. It has felt great. I think that shift is a good one. I also think that today might be a hair wash day. That's what it's feeling like. Ciao, little girl. Move those little paws. Alright. We can do elk. Beef. We'll do beef and we'll do elk. Sound good? Thank you. You can lay back down now. Lay down. Yeah. I just finished a 3-mile run up the mountain. It was equally terrible and wonderful. And I'm about to turn this elk and this beef into a really delicious meal. This is going to seem fancy, but I promise it's not. This is actually extremely easy. These are fresh cherry tomatoes from the farmer's market.
Pay attention to sound, the one that's coming from your mouth. Don't mean to turn it upside down. I really wanna hear you out. I can't know how it is to be where you so calm.
All of the vegetables have been cooking with the lid on, and I am now removing the lid because I want it to be more roasted.
To just be, to really see something other than just me. To lean in, look around, open up to the sound. If I could give you more than half an ear.
It comes out a little bit different every time, so that is so good. This is also how I clean my dishes. Oh my gosh, that turned out so freaking good.
Stones into the light. What is it you're really saying? I'll turn the thoughts away.
Put it on the table. Put it on the table.
It's hot.
Space on either side
Looks amazing, babe.
of every single word I write. I found you in another line. Notice all the time it takes.
So about over 6 months ago, I bought a little drone, and I haven't flown it. So I thought maybe tonight would be a great night to try it out. I'm a little nervous. There's a lot of trees around me. I don't even know how to do this. Oh. Turns out it needs an update. Whoa! You said you were gonna touch anything.
Okay, I'll tell you how to turn it on.
Okay. So if I go up, it's gonna go up.
Yes.
Oh,
If-
that's going forward.
If you go up, you have to go up. Like
It's going forward.
It's because of an angle. Like give it a good 3 seconds of up. There you go. Now let it go.
That's so cool.
No, so get away from that tree.
It seems as though many of us feel more comfortable avoiding the topic of death, usually until it forces itself into our lives one way or another. And so, what if, by avoiding what it means to die, we are also avoiding what it really means to live? And while there is a lot that we don't know and a lot that we can't know, I think many of us are clear on a few things, like how we want to spend our precious time, and the way that we make others feel, and the things in this life that bring us so much fulfillment and joy. The kind that makes us notice a smile so big that it reaches our eyes too.
I did it.
You did it.
I did pretty damn good.
You did very good. Good job.
But tonight I'm going to add it to my breakfast here. Tonight. Shit, I'm really off my marshmallow game. You're trying to think of something clever to say.
No.
you can't,
I thought-
you can't think of anything.
I thought it's.
No! No!
That was the worst spell. Trying to do too many things at
Those
once.
were the best.
From Mugs by Jackie, or is it Pottery by Jackie?
I think it's Pots by Jackie?
Pots by Jackie. And Linnea snuck in and snagged this from her before I had a chance to buy one.
That's not true. I just. Oof. In the meantime, I think I'm gonna go pee. I have to do the. Almost said marshmallows. Meatballs. I don't like that angle. Ooh. My camera's on.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun.